What's up, everybody? Look, this is kind of an impromptu review. Didn't plan on doing this, but I feel like I have to because I think I'm gonna have to enlist your help. So back when I first started this channel, I was in search of the best Bluetooth headphones, right? And I didn't want to spend over a certain amount of dollars. And I got started with the with some Samsung, I think it was Samsung Level On. I hated those headphones, and that sent me down a angry spiral of madness searching for the best headphones because they cost so much money and they sounded like garbage. So that's when I went into the budget range and I ended up finding Bluetooth. And through a quest, going through damn near every Bluetooth headphone they have, I ended up choosing the Victories. Now I chose the Victories because in my opinion, they were the best sounding, well, yeah, the build quality is like a 10 out of 10 in my book, but they were definitely the best sound quality. These are just studio quality headphones and they're comfortable. I wear them every time I make a video. You can guarantee I just took these off because I was editing these videos with these headphones. So these are my editing headphones. I don't listen to very much music anymore with them because I just keep them at my desk. But when I do listen to music with these things, oh man, it just reminds me of like the happiness I felt when I first got them, because these are the best sounding headphones I own, man. These are just amazing. And but the reason I don't listen to them that much is because they're gigantic. So I can't take them anywhere really. I mean, look at them. I mean, they're huge. I feel like I'm wearing a helmet. Look at that. So they're huge. So that's why I don't really take them anywhere. And they just belong in the studio. And I guess that's why they sound the way they sound. But you know, you can't have it all. So I ended up using, okay, so we're gonna go through, I'm gonna do 2 quick reviews, but I'm gonna go through like all the headsets I use because I've become kind of a headphone snob through this whole thing. I believe that, you know, you need more, I mean, if you like your music and appreciate music and stuff, you need more than one set of headphones. It's just not, well, I don't know. It might, you might be different than me. You might think that all you need is one really great pair, but I think that multiple pair are needed because there's multiple purposes. So these are what I edit with, okay? And I love, like when I'm doing some serious hardcore chilling and I want to just appreciate my music, this is what I listen to. Otherwise, I just use them for editing, okay? So let's just put these right here. These are the Bluetooth Victories. These are at the top of my list for sound quality, okay? Now let's go here next because you want an everyday driver, right? So out of the Skull Candy Crusher, that's one of my wife's hairs. God, dog, she got some long hair. Is that it? Okay, so sorry about that. But out of the Skull Candy Crushers and the Bluetooth Faith 2s, these are what I would call daily drivers. Okay, so let's go with the Skull Crushers first. So I love these headphones because the sound quality is actually really nice in here. They're actually pretty comfortable, even for long-term use. In fact, these are this is my chilling chair. So right now you're in kind of my man cave. So this is my chilling chair. And so when I come up and I listen to music, or I just want to sit up here and watch like, you know, something on my phone or just chill and listen to some music, I'll come up here and these are just sitting right here and I just grab them and they're always ready to go. I mean, with all these headphones, I've hardly ever charged them. So battery life has never been an issue. But up here, sound is great in these headphones. The bass slider, I usually keep it about, I don't know, just a little bit away from off. I hardly ever turn it all the way up because these things, I mean, they'll blow your eardrums out with all the bass, but the clarity is still there in my opinion. And I also like to use these like when everybody's asleep and I want to watch TV on the big screen. So we have a projector and I want that good movie experience. I'll throw these on, man, crank that bass slider all the way up and just kick back and watch stuff blow up and watch people fight on the big screen. So these pretty much stay in the house because they're just awesome, but I usually don't transport them all over the place because I have these. So if I were gonna have a daily driver, it would be these Faith 2s, man. I love the style of these headphones, this oval ear design. I'm a big fan of the oval ear. They do have flaws. So, you know, there's some design flaws that I see, like there's kind of a, you know, this looseness right here I'm not a fan of. I love this tan and white and brushed aluminum color scheme they got here. Love it, love it, love it. Sound quality in here is excellent. These are actually noise canceling headphones, but I will be honest with you, do not expect good noise canceling out of any set of headphones that cost, I would say, less than $200 maybe. Now the Sony bass headphones, the MDR XB950N1s, those are good. I think those are about 150 bucks now, but that's about it, man. That's about all you're gonna find as far as good noise canceling in a set of headphones. Noise canceling is not a thing with me. I feel like just turn the music up. So it's a bonus if the headphones have it. I never turn this on. It just doesn't work as well as I would want it to. And it changes the sound signature of the headphones. I like it with it off. These sound really good. A nice balanced headphones, good enough bass, mids and highs are great. And these are what I call my daily drivers. These are actually hooked on to my dresser or my nightstand on my bed, and I listen to these all the time. So that's, they have wear and tear on them. The leather or the whatever, the vinyl on here is nice and worn in because these are on my head like all the time. So that is the Faith 2. So that's what I use daily, but then sometimes you want to get your beast mode on and go work out. So it can't work out in any of these headphones. Let me pick these up real quick. So the Skull Crushers, I call them Skull Crushers. So the Skull Candy Crushers, I worked out in these one time on vacation and these suckers got so hot, man. And then, you know, this plate in here that goes boom, 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 whatever that is, the haptic feedback driver. Sometimes when you lay back, it'll turn off and it kind of messes. You can tell it's turned off, and I don't like messing with my headphones like that. So I just rather keep them in the house. I don't think these are made for activities. These are made for chilling and listening to your hardcore bass. Victories, of course you ain't gonna work out in those. If you work out in Victories, you are nuts. The Faith 2, never even decided to try to work out with them. I don't think they would be good workout headphones, so let's just not go there. So I ended up with the Pump Zone. These are made by Blue Ant. You gotta check out my review on the Blue Ant Pump Zone, man. These headphones are awesome, man. They are mega loud. The bass is nice. Mids and highs flow nicely and bright. They got like this perforated headband and perforated ear cups all the way through. It's just not on the inside. They don't get too hot. They're durable and the buttons are big and clicky and tactile. I mean, these are straight up for the gym head, man. You just put these on. But speaking of gym head, these are actually kind of small. They are over-ear headphones, but your ears will touch the pads there. But even with my little peanut head, I still have to stretch them out, stretch that band out just a little bit for it to fit right. But these are my gym headphones because they're durable and I like them because they're compact. They don't take up any space. But here comes the review part, because I decided, like, I know I can't go working out in every headphone, right? So I just told you that. But I want the headphones, like, you know, those special headphones like that can basically do everything except maybe work out in, right? So everything except working out. I want it to look good. I want it to sound amazing. And I want great bass, because that's two different things, because sounding amazing and great bass, not always in the same bucket. I want them to look good. I want them to sound great. And I want good bass. What else do I want out of there? I don't care about noise canceling. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. And these kind of fit the bill, but no, that's why I got so many. So here's the deal. I went and I purchased some headphones, right? So everybody says, hey, try the Osdom ANC 8s. And I was like, all right, these look pretty cool. So I picked them up, man. I got me some Osdom ANC 8s. And I'll be honest with you, just like I said, the ANC part of these headphones, nope. It actually brings down the volume levels and changes the sound signature in these headphones. And they're not that loud to begin with. I mean, it's not like terribly low, but they're not that loud to begin with. And then when you turn on the ANC, it brings the sound down and it changes the sound signature. Very solidly built headphones, I feel like. I think it's all plastic, it feels like, but they're built out of solid plastic. And the ear cups are super comfortable. I mean, plush. They look like a leather chair, if you ask me. Super comfortable headphones, very lightweight, very well built, and they look nice too. I just don't like the sound signature in these with the ANC off. So would I give these my recommendation to get them? I say yeah, if you're on a budget and $100 is your budget for headphones and you want some decent sound. When I say decent sound, these are more focused on bass. And it does bleed into the highs and mids, so don't expect clarity out of these headphones. If that's your budget and you don't care about the clarity, you're more concerned about bass, don't bother with the NFC. then I say to go get them. I know there was a lot of pros and cons mixed together, but that's my opinion about the Osdom ANC 8s. So yeah, these gotta go. So next, people said, hey man, try the, what are these called? The Symphonized Wraith 2, I think this is. I looked at these, I was like, man, I like that design, that retro style. That's pretty fresh. And it's got wood on it, right? And it says in the description, real wood. First of all, that made me mad as soon as I pulled them out of the box, because that's not wood, that's plastic. That's that wood grain stuff they put in some of the cars. Yeah, it's not wood at all. But these are very, very comfortable headphones. They're very, very comfortable, actually pretty light to be made out of nothing but metal. Like, there's metal all over these places. Everything that's attached to the ear cup is actually plastic, but the whole headband assembly is stainless steel, I believe. You got the arms, everything, stainless steel. You got this flimsy little wire right here, which concerns me over time. But the headband is nice. I love the design, man. The design is, it's a beautifully designed set of headphones. I just don't think the execution is there. One of the things I don't like about these headphones is that they have no clarity. Once again, the bass, these are more on the bassy end, and that actually bleeds into the highs and mids. And once you get to the high end of the spectrum of volume levels, they do shatter. You will hear some distortion in this. And that's if you want to crank them up all the way. If not, then you're good to go. So if you like bass and not too concerned about clarity of your music, then maybe these are the way to go. I really, really love the design of these headphones. In fact, I like the design of these headphones. I like them all, okay? But these actually came in the mail, and I just did a review on these Ghost Tech Canons that really just basically pissed me off. Because they sound amazing. These are the best sounding headphones I had in my hand so far as all these I picked up. And they're $79. These are $80 headphones right here. And they sound like $300 headphones. I'm not gonna go too far in depth of the description of these because I did a review on them, but the build quality is so uber cheap, it's just ridiculous. You're getting about $30, $40 worth of build quality out of these. If these had been built like any of these, actually, I would keep them and they would be my daily driver. So these sound amazing, just they're built like crap. These are both, this one, low overall volumes, these ANC 8s, low overall volume, and the ANC is terrible. And then you have the Symphonized Wraith 2, high volumes. However, there's no clarity in these headphones. So what am I left with? I don't know. So I feel like Goldilocks, man, just testing out everybody's bed. So what I did was I rolled over to Best Buy yesterday. So my boy Eric over at DVZ and Media, I sent him a picture yesterday. I took the headphones back. I gotta tell you this quick story. So look these up when you're done with this video. It's the Audio Technica DSR 7BT. These are the Audio Technica Bluetooth headphones. So I saw these in Best Buy. These was like 300 bucks flat. I tested out every headphone, every Bluetooth headphone in Best Buy yesterday. And those sounded the best out of all of them. I tried the Sony MDX1002 Mark II, whatever those nice, headphones are. I tested out the Bose QC35. I tested out those Bauer and Wilkins PX. I'll tell you about all these headphones in just a second, but those sounded the best and they had a nice build quality and they just looked nice too, right? So I said, you know what? Maybe you do have to spend that extra bread to get that sound and that look you want and that whole package. So I snatched them mugs up. I take them home, and oh man, you know how they have them in that cabinet, right? They got the wired option going because you can't have Bluetooth because people will steal them. So in that cabinet, they have it hooked up to whatever amp, whatever, right? And so they sound amazing. But man, I got them things home. I turned them on. Let me tell you, they did sound good. The volume levels were not as high as I would like them to be. The clarity of those headphones was pristine. If you like opera, symphony, anything with instrumentals, vocals, oldies, stuff like that, those are great headphones. If you like any amount of bass, and I mean any amount of bass, do not even touch those headphones. If you were considering them, put them back, just stop thinking about it. They have absolutely no bass in them. I was so disappointed. It took me 20 minutes to check out of Best Buy, drive home, and then box them up and then drive back. It was the fastest store return in all of Best Buy history, man. I might as well, you know, had just sat in the parking lot and just, I don't know, man. It was terrible. I took them right back. So that got me thinking, like, okay, so what was the next best thing? I did some research, man. I got on Amazon, I Googled, I asked YouTube, I went to YouTube, I was YouTubing all day. And it turns out the best headphones that everybody, I'm talking about like top-notch reviewers all the way down to guys like me who just pick up stuff on their own dollar and review it. Everybody says it's basically between the, well, Bose is not gonna have what I'm looking for. Bose just never has bass. The B in Bose does not stand for bass, let me tell you that. So it was between the Sony MH1000 M2s, I think, and the Bowers & Wilkins PX. Those kept coming up. But I'll tell you about the Bowers & Wilkins PX. I didn't even listen to them. You know why? Because those things are so uncomfortable. First of all, I'm not really a fan of the design. I think it looks great, but I don't think it's a design that suits every situation. I don't know, I'm just funny like that. Told you I was a headphone diva. So I don't like the design that much. The build quality is nice, man. They use some heavy duty materials, and for $400, you better get it all, okay? And that's another problem I got, man. They charge $400 for those headphones, and I think they're lacking a lot of features that should come with a set of headphones that cost $400. But the moment I put them on my head to try them out, those ear cups are so rigid. It felt like literal cups, you know, around my ear, and I didn't like that pressing against, you know, around the surroundings of my ear. Those ear cups are just too rigid, and those things just don't seem like they'll be comfortable at all. And after looking at some reviews, I found out that they're not that comfortable over long-term use. So, I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. So I didn't even bother to listen to them because I'm serious. I put them up to my head, put them on, got ready to press play on that thing in Best Buy, and I took them right back off because I knew I wasn't gonna like them because they hurt, basically. So as far as comfort, I didn't want those because what good is great sound if the comfort and the quality isn't there? That's why these are going back. So next on the menu is the Sony MH1000 Mark IIs. They should be coming right now, waiting on the Amazon dude to show up at my door with them headphones, because it made me think like they duped me in Best Buy having those ATX or the Audio Technicas plugged up to that amp, and they sounded amazing. But I want to see what those Sonys really sound like. I've heard nothing but great things about them. They say they get low in the bass department, nice clean highs and mids, and they look comfortable. I like the styling. They don't look like overly done. They're not over branded. They're kind of sleek, so they can blend in any situation. The only trouble I had as far as choosing them was what color to get. You can't really tell what that beige really looks like because it says gold, and then some places it says beige, so I couldn't really tell what that looked like. But it was kind of a bland color scheme. Here we go with that headphone diva stuff again. It was kind of a bland color scheme because it had no contrast. It was just like almost like a monochrome, you know, type of color scheme, and I just wasn't a fan of that. Whereas the black ones had more, it had like this gunmetal / black look to it, so it had more of a color contrast. Because once again, you're paying a lot of money for some headphones, right? We're talking $350 and above for some headphones. You gotta have it all. Gotta have that look. If you don't like the way they look, period, like when they're in your hands, you gotta like the way they look, period. Then they gotta look good on you. And then they gotta sound good, of course, right? They gotta sound amazing. But for me, I also put bass in a separate category. And I don't mean like bass, like that's all I wanna hear. I wanna hear pristine music quality, and I wanna hear the bass, a lot like the Victories. If the Victories were in a smaller profile, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So as soon as the Amazon driver gets here, I'm gonna do a real review on those because they're gonna be in-house, and I wanna tell y'all my experience with them from my point of view. But that was my impromptu. I got all these headphones right here, man. Some of these are going back. The rest of these I'm keeping because I love them. I believe that they do have a home here. So I got my workout headphones. These are my daily drivers, which may be replaced depending on what Sony has to say to me this afternoon. And these are just my chilling headphones and movie headphones right here. I love these for movies, man. And these right here these are my editing headphones. And when I really, really want to listen to that beautiful, beautiful music, I'll throw these on. I'm pretty sure the Sonys can't touch the sound out of these. So these will always have a home here as far as me just chilling, maybe pour myself a little drink, chilling, listening to my Bobby Blue Bland. You know, I'll throw these on my head because that's what these were made for. But other than that, man, we'll see how these Sony sound. And if they don't sound good, the search continues. Just call me the Goldilocks of headphones. I ain't claiming to be an expert in this stuff. Just searching for the right headphones, man. Is it too hard? Anyways, y'all get out of here, man. But before you do, tap on that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all at the next one.